Today we're gonna go for a very special kind of endurance workout for boxing, because not only will you emphasize your endurance development here, but we will also add elements of boxing into the endurance workout itself. So a standard amateur boxing match is 3 rounds of 3 minutes with 1 minute rest in between. And this workout is 1 minute all out on the assault bike to the point of exhaustion. And then after that, directly, instead of resting, you will head to a very boxing specific technique station for 1 minute straight. Whether that would be head movement, whether that would be shadow boxing, anything that you need to work on in your boxing for your up and coming match, for instance. And directly after the boxing station you go 1 minute again on the assault bike all out, and then after that 1 minute you go back to the boxing station. Now you have successfully simulated 1 boxing round plus 1 minute extra activity time in our case, because we want to keep a safety margin. So then you rest for 1 minute and then you repeat the exact same cycle again, then rest 1 minute and the exact same cycle again. And now we have successfully simulated 1 boxing match. So if we disregard the rest periods, the total activity time is not very long, but it is very, very intense. So I am very careful when initially introducing this to my boxers, and you should also be careful when you try this workout if you want to do it. I will start off with simulating just 1 boxing match with them, and when their body is familiar with everything, they know they can handle it, I might introduce another one on the same endurance day, but I always start with 1. And because of the intense nature of this workout, don't just jump in with a cold body. Warm up all of your joints, get your heart rate up, and familiarize yourself with all the movements that you're gonna go through, and then you can start. So we begin 1 minute here with a boxing specific station, in this case head movement and defense. He's gonna be comfortable here because he's not fatigued yet. Good, nice and easy. You get your movements in for boxing. And then, directly after this 1 minute, we run straight to the assault bike, and this is where the hell begins. So once he takes a seat on this assault bike, I want him to go all out. I want him to challenge all of his mental barriers. I will say things to him right here. I will get his emotions engaged so that he pushes himself, because when he gets to the point of exhaustion after this bike, I will put him directly into a boxing specific station once again to really train him to display good technique under states of fatigue. And this is for the simple reason that I want you to be able to psychologically handle fatigue and still display good technique and motorics. This is the purpose of this workout, not only endurance development, but also performing under states of fatigue. A lot of coaches and athletes, they are overly focused on merely building their gas tank, like their endurance, and obviously that is a good idea, but we also need to train our ability to psychologically withstand fatigue so that when it sets in, we can still do good movements, good technique and biomechanics. This is also an important aspect because things are always unpredictable. No matter how good your gas tank is, you never know what's gonna happen in a match, in a competition scenario. Things might be unpredictable, you might get tired when you least expect it. So we wanna psychologically prepare for this as well. And directly after this we head to the assault bike again for 1 minute. Once again all out. This boxing specific station, it was not as intense as the previous assault bike, so he might feel a little bit recovered here, but definitely not 100%. He is still fatigued, and this 1 minute round on the assault bike is not gonna be nearly as good as the first one, but that is okay. This is the purpose. We want to successively increase the difficulty with each round, and it is gonna be more difficult because you're gonna get more fatigued by each round that passes. And then we head over to another boxing specific station to end this round with, and by now he's probably in the point of exhaustion. He's not gonna display as good technique as when we first started out, but I will still encourage him to fight this fatigue, to remain psychologically intact and try to do as good as he possibly can technique wise and motorics wise. So this is the purpose once again of this workout, to be able to withstand fatigue and still make the correct moves. So this was 1 round, and now we rest for 1 minute and repeat another round, rest for 1 minute again and repeat another round. So 3 rounds total. We have now simulated a boxing match with a little bit of more. And Usually when I start with my athletes in this format, we just start like this. I don't add another boxing match after this because I want them to get familiarized with the movements once again, and when they feel like they can psychologically and physically handle another match, I might introduce another match in the coming workouts. So you can start off like this, and you have to be really careful if you want to try this workout, because during those 1 minute you go all out. A lot of lactate will build up, hydrogen ions will go into your blood, you will feel this sour feeling in your muscles, and you have to be very physically fit if you want to try this. You can cut it down if you're doing it for the first time, decrease the round times and all of this so that you get familiarized with it. Thanks for watching.